The following is a lecture on the art of living given by Shriman KratuDas ji Adhikari.
Art of living, all right. Art of simple living and high thinking. दुनिया में आए तो जीना ही पड़ेगा. जीवन है अगर जहर तो चलो पी लेते हैं. Art of living. So art means a very beautiful thing. Art, Krishna art means beautiful art. Art gallery means beautiful art gallery. It's a beautiful art gallery. So art. So we want everything beautiful. Everything. And it is right desire. So in order to have beautiful life, in order to have beautiful living, first we have to know who is living and who is dead. So living is a living force. So who is living? Body is living or the soul? The soul is living. Life is within the soul and body has no life. Unless there is a life called living force. Atma. જ્યાં લગી આત્મા તત્વ ચિન્હ્યો નહીં ત્યાં લગી સાધના સર્વજઠ્ઠી. So first of all we have to understand living force. Then we'll find out what is the art of living. So we are the living force. We are the spirit soul. Atma. And anything will live in connection with Atma, Paramatma, is called living. And that is the art. सामान्य मनुष्य ये विज्ञान नहीं जानता कि मैं आत्मा हूँ. इसलिए वो शरीर के संबंध में जीना ही हाईएस्ट लेवल पर, हायर स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग, that is what they call art of living. But it is wrong direction altogether. गलत दिशा में दौड़. It's not art of living. It is false living. It is false art of living. Because the body is false. And anything in pertaining to body you live is called waste of time. Life is coming from life. Life is coming from life. Atma, Paramatma. And living in connection with Atma and Paramatma, Krishna, is a real art of living where there is a bliss. Because both are living force. Both are conscious. So art of living begins. The very fundamental principle, the foundation of art of living is to not think, but is to realize, is to come back to our consciousness that I am not this body. I am the living force, I am the Atma. So anything we live in connection with Atma is a real blissful art of living, blissful living. Anything we live in connection with Krishna, Paramatma and Atma. Because they are the two living force. They are the only two. Just like fish. Fish का, मछली का स्वाभाविक जीवन, सुखमय जीवन, आनंदित जीवन, highest standard of living, highest blissful, आनंदमय life, पानी. पानी ही मछली का आनंदमय जीवन है. The moment we take out fish out of water and give everything beautiful, art of living, highest art of living. You give highest penthouse on top of in a sky where there is revolving kitchen and a bedroom, revolving. Put fish on a revolving bed. What he will enjoy? It's the highest standard of living, material living. What he will enjoy? आपने उनका जो स्वाभाविक जीवन है वो छीन लिया, पानी। इसी तरह आत्मा का स्वाभाविक जीवन है आध्यात्मिक। आत्मा इज स्पिरिचुअल, आत्मा इज आध्यात्मिक, and that's why the blissful life for Atma is spiritual life. Spirit, soul, spiritual life. Atma, स्वाभाविक जीवन, आध्यात्मिक जीवन. This is the art of living. The real life is spiritual life. And spiritual life begins from, very good, mouth and tongue. सेवन मुखे है जीव आदो शुरुआत, beginning, आदो. It begins with tongue and mouth and tongue. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. So your fish back into water. Your fish back into your Atma, and you are practicing Adhyatmic life, beginning with mouth and tongue. The function of mouth and tongue is speaking and eating Krishna Prasad and vibrating Krishna's holy name. Holy name is Krishna. Touching Krishna, serving holy name. Same thing. This is where the real art of living begins. From mouth and tongue. Rupa Goswami, seven mukhe jivado swayam eva puratyada. Automatic. Your work is done. Just vibrate your mouth and tongue and vibrate holy name, and automatic. Swayam eva puratyada. Krishna will manifest himself automatically. This is the real art of living. This is the art of living. So we know the art of living. Hare Krishna people knows the art of living. Nobody else have a clue what is the art of living. Such a blissful life. I am in this Krishna consciousness for last over 42 years. Blissful life. Never regret. Stay high forever. Never come down. Stay high forever. You don't need beer or booze. You don't need anything. You don't need LSD, marijuana, injections, grass. You don't know all these things. But these are high drugs, high, from America. Stay high forever. We stay high forever. Krishna conscious devotees, they stay high forever, never come down. Anandam buddhi vardhanam, high, vardhan, higher, never come down. Anandam buddhi, ocean of bliss increases every moment. This is art of living. When he was singing, I was in ecstasy. Nice tune, nice singing, nice. I wished it had continued forever. Nice singing. You become high, right? Immediately you put yourself on a highest level of bliss. Immediately. Because spirit, I am spirit. And a spiritual chant. May Adhyatmik or singing Adhyatmik, Krishna Adhyatmik, Gita Bhagavad Adhyatmik, Vaishnava Adhyatmik, and I am being Adhyatmik, I am properly set in a proper Adhyatmik atmosphere. A diamond is set in a proper setting. Similarly, the soul is set in a proper setting in ISKCON, where there is bliss and increasing bliss. ISKCON knows what is higher standard of living. What is the art of living? We have highest standard, more than demigods. Demigods, Indra is waiting to take birth in ISKCON. He is in a line. Because he didn't find bliss in heavenly planets with Ramba and Urvasi and Apsara and Nandanvan, Somras. He didn't find that. He is waiting in a line to take birth in ISKCON Mataji's womb, who is a pure devotee. This is art of living. We know, Vetti, we know what is art of living. Art of living means, if you like, you can dilute art of living by saying, let's balance both material and spiritual life. You can do that, but in material life you will waste your time. There is no bliss. There is no bliss. निरानंद है. भौतिक जगत निरानंद है और आध्यात्मिक जगत सच्चिदानंद रूप, आनंद रूप, निरानंद रूप. जड़, चेतन, temporary, sanatan, full of knowledge, total ignorance. So how can you find any good life in material world? Out of question. Fish out of water. Out of question. They try to adjust themselves, thinking art of living means so and so and so many things. But art of living, only we know. Only we know. Nobody else knows. Tava bhakta gatre sparsanam. Parsanam. Krishna's devotees' gatra, limbs, by touching the devotees' limbs. So, this is the art of living. Completely opposite. We are spiritual, and here is a matter. How can fish be happy in outside of water? Not possible. That is all false propaganda, art of living. Unless you come to the conclusion that I am spirit soul and my real life is spiritual life. And in spiritual life we found total bliss. And that's why we are practicing day in and day out. This is a real bliss. It may look like there is no bliss, chanting 16 rounds every single day. My God, I have 12 hours duty, and then traveling back and forth. And then on top, 16 rounds, 2 hours. Yes, because that's a real life, that's a real bliss, that's art. That's a real art. Art of living means chanting holy name, by which we can increase our ocean of bliss. We are looking for bliss, but we are looking for bliss in a wrong place. Material world is a wrong place. It's called Nirananda, Asat, Asar. It looks like there is a pleasure in material world. Looks like. And it is coming for few seconds and gone. That's material pleasure. And for that few second pleasure, you will have to work so many months and years. And once you got it, it just finishes in a snap of a finger and gives you pain for a long time. That's material pleasure. And spiritual pleasure means Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam. Stays forever and increases forever. That's art of living. We want eternal bliss. Not I, Gai, came and gone. Flickering happiness, called flickering. Prahlad Maharaj says, Chapal Sukha. Chapal Sukha means flickering happiness. Chapal Sukha, flickering happiness means it comes, stays for very less amount of time and gone. Jalak, glimpse of pleasure, glimpse of. So this is material pleasure. That's not art of living. Patchwork. On name of art of living, there are so many material activities. Almost 90%. Helping poor and having. We want to help poor also. Who is poor? Those who don't have knowledge of spirit and Krishna are poor. They are the poor people. He may be rich in money wise, but he is not rich. He is working like an ass 12, 13 hours a day minimum to make bucks. Then money comes, and once the money comes, then sense gratification comes. Dharma, artha, kam. Artha, money comes, then kam comes. And kam, frustration, total frustration. What is this? There is nothing in this. Oh, I got frustrated. Living entity gets frustrated. Then he strives for moksha. Moksha means not those 5 liberation. Moksha means mukti hitva anyatha rupam swarupena vyavasthiti. Mukti means we should become very established in our swarupa. Jivara swarupa hai Krishnera nityadas. This is our swarup. I am eternal part and parcel of Krishna. So, we have to fix ourselves into serving Krishna. Jivara swarupa hai nityadas. And in that liberation, there is bliss, ocean of bliss. And it doesn't cost anything. You don't have to work hard for bread and butter and a penthouse and beautiful wife and beautiful husband, and just let it roll. Whatever Krishna has given you so far at your age, just use that, continue with that, but change your dimensions, change your views. Thinking badal dena hai, idea. The real art of living means I am living and life is coming from me and I am the soul, and real art of living is that I become fixed in Krishna's transcendental loving devotional service. Jivara swarupa hai Krishna nityadas. Nitya seva, nitya jivan, eternal life. This is eternal life, to become situated on a spiritual level, spiritual life. And from that level, we have to increase and take our consciousness to the highest level, and highest level is Krishna consciousness. We should remain conscience of Krishna at every moment. This is the topmost, highest art of living. This is the art of living. That we can elevate our Chetana, our consciousness, to Krishna consciousness. This is the real art of living. Then you don't need these material amenities, insurances, and house, and wife, and children, and body, and mind, and intelligence. You are above all this. Soul, Atma. Atma, from whom consciousness comes. And when we come to that level, its real bliss starts. That's the real art of living. Real art of living. No artificial art of living. So-called artificial art of living. It's not real art. So-called. लगता है कि मुझे जीने की कला मैं जान गया, लगता है ऐसा। जीने की कला तो है कृष्ण भक्ति, रसभावितामति क्रियतामपि कृतो विलभ्यते तत्र लोल्यमपि मूल्यमेकम जन्मकोटि सुकृतै न लभ्यते, जन्मकोटि सुकृतै न लभ्यते, न लभ्यते। करोड़ों जन्मों के सुकृत से भी आपकी जिंदगी सही नहीं होगी। सो दिस कृष्ण कॉन्शियसनेस, कृष्ण भावना, कृष्ण चेतना इज ए रियल आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग। एंड वो आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग कहाँ से मिलेगी? कृष्णा भक्ति रस भाविता मति, एंड इट इज फुल ऑफ ब्लिस, रस। कृष्णा भक्ति इज फुल ऑफ bliss. For what? We are looking for everywhere, every moment. We are looking for bliss. And there is no peace in our life. So where is that bliss? The bliss is in Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavita Mati. Ras is, bliss is in Krishna Bhakti. This is the art of living. Krishna Bhakti. रसभाविता मति क्रियताम, खरीदो, क्रिय, कृत्य, कृत, कृत, कृत्य, यू हैव टू बाय। क्रियताम अपि कुतो भी लभ्य, जहाँ भी मिल जाए उनको खरीद लो। और वो खरीदने का मूल्य क्या है? तत्र लोल्यम अपि मूल्यम एकम, उनको खरीदने का मूल्य एक है, लोलुप्ता, लोलुप्ता। वेयर कैन आई गेट इट? How can I get it? Who can give me? Please, I'm just running mad like a madman, chicken without head, flop, 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 running. Where is it? Where can I get? Where can I get? Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavit. Where can I? Lolyam api mulyam ekam. Sat Goswami Prabhu, हे राधे व्रज देवी के चललिते, हे नंद सुनो घोषंता खेदैर महाविवलो, महाविवलता and khed, and they are running like a madman. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Are you at Govardhan? Are you at Vansivat? Vansivate? Are you at in Vrindavan? Are you in Mahavan? Where are you? Where are you? They were running like a madman. हे राधे व्रज देवी के चललिते, हे नंद सुनो कुता, कहाँ हो, कहाँ हो? Are you at the foothills of Govardhan? Govardhan Kalpa Pada Patale. Kalindi, are you at bank of Jamuna? Kalindi Vanyekuta, in the forest of Kalindi, on the bank of Kalindi? Where are you? Where are you? Lolyam, lobe. So this is the art of living. They left disgusting material world with every single penny they had, and queens they had, and mahal, big attalikaye, mahal, big palaces. They just left behind like a stool. It is stool. It's ejected once for all. And then now they are having a lolyam, lobe, about Krishna consciousness. And then they got the real living, real art of living. They started real living, spiritual life. This is art of living. ठीक है, वी कैन मस्का आपको लगा लेंगे हम कि भैया आप बड़े साहब बन जाओ, बड़े पैसा बना लो, बड़ी लाड़ी गाड़ी, सुंदर स्त्री, लाड़ी मीन्स ब्यूटीफुल वाइफ and beautiful children and highest standard of living on 100th floor penthouse, having 10-15 bedrooms and whatnot, highest standard of living. That's art. It's not. You will have meningitis in that penthouse. You will have headache. The penthouse will come to bite you every minute no peace. You will have to take pills for sleeping, pills for diarrhea. You will keep passing. You will never stop. Headache. It's nothing but headache. Material world is no place for gentlemen, and there cannot be any art of living in a material world. You can try as much as you want, as many lives as you want. Material pleasure gives you material real pleasure. Then you have one wife, this much pleasure, one time pleasure. 2 wives should give you twice pleasure, and 3 wives should give you 3 times pleasure. Happens? He has experience. It doesn't happen. First paycheck, so much X amount of pleasure. पहला paycheck, इतना आनंद. दूसरा paycheck, double. तीसरा paycheck, triple. It happens like that? No? On the contrary, I don't want this paycheck anymore. I'm tired of it. I want vacation. I want to quit job. Everybody wants to quit job. If everybody has a choice today, they will never go to work. And the choice is there. I made a choice. I threw my master degree certificate into garbage. Next day, I met Prabhupada and I put my master degree and professional registration, engineering registration into garbage. Useless. It doesn't give any pleasure. Doesn't give. So art of living means we have to understand living. Who is living? The body or the soul? And if soul is the living, then life comes from it, and soul has to live, then it has to be spiritual activity. And that's the real art of living begins. That's where the real art of living begins. Not you polish the cage and don't take a bird within the cage. This is the art of living. And if you want to balance both material and spiritual life, you are welcome to balance it. But ultimately, at 51, you must give it up. You must give it up. Because it's not your natural life. Ekavan in one. Vrindavan. Ekavan means Vrindavan, Prabhupada says. 1. 51 means 1. Means Vrindavan. 51 you must retire, otherwise you are insane. You are totally insane. Why? Because after Ekavan, whatever you do is plus, believe me. Whatever you earn up to 51, that's all you need. Simple living and high thinking. Kids are gone. House is almost paid up. Not paid up, don't worry. Cars are paid up. And drive car to Vrindavan. Just sell your house, you will get $1 million, million rupees, whatever rupees. Just go to Vrindavan and just live simple. I went to Vrindavan to live in the hut, believe me. I wanted to build a hut on a roadside. Rather, I got a palace. That is Krishna's arrangement. I didn't expect. Krishna gave me. He gives. I became devotee. You won't believe how. I said to myself, I'll go to marketplaces, pick up the grains and vegetables that is rejected by vendors and take home and just live on that. But I don't want this material life. I'm disgusted totally. There is no bliss of any kind. Only hatred, competition and corruption and everything that you don't want. You indulge in. Spiritual life is a real life of living. It is the art of living. Simple living and high thinking. If you want to retire early, I tell you how to retire. You people are all IT people or master in business administration, MBA, MBBS, BACA. So just save 25% of my money and put it in an index fund, if you know index fund. Anybody knows index fund here? Nobody. You wasted whole life. You wasted your whole life. You don't know? Nobody CA here? You don't know?
I know.
He knows. Why didn't you raise your hand? You also wasted your life. Am I right? Put it in CA in index
I
fund.
have not bought index fund, I know about it.
So buy it tomorrow. And you will remember me at 51. You said, oh, I retired very nicely. Fabulous money. I can have so much income for everything. And just invest in no stock, useless. No buildings and apartments, useless. No FD, useless. No stock exchange, useless. No insurances, useless. Just put your money into index fund, and when you retire 51, you will have fabulous money. Believe me, you will have. Just save 25%, whatever you can save, 50%. Live simple, very simple today. You are young, chap, and you can live very simple and think high like me. Right? Now, Kush, am I right?
Yes.
Index fund. You know index fund. What is it? Tell them. I want you to tell them.
It is a kind of mutual fund where money is invested in equity.
Yes.
And it is safe.
Safe, and it's not gambling, and commission only 0.5%. And everywhere insurance guys, they take fat commission. Everywhere they take so much cut from you. So much cut. And no tax also? No tax. What beautiful. I had a bhakti retreat. I had a camp for young people like you just last weekend. And we gave this seminar, how to retire early for practicing Krishna consciousness, for preaching Krishna consciousness, for preaching, how you can retire early. We had this seminar, where to invest, how to invest, and what to do. Kamal Prabhu, he gave seminar. Kamal Ahuja, one of my disciples. Very nice. So this is art of living. Just save. Prabhupada says that a grahastha must save money. And saving, put it where? In index fund, in what is that bank? HDFC. I don't even know. HDFC. They will charge you 0.5%. Go on internet yourself and just click and invest, and it is done on your computer, finish. Very beautiful. So this is the art of living. Save as much as you can today, and 51, pack material life. Take your wife to Vrindavan, or preaching. Like I have my wife with me all the time, only inch away. She remains inch away. She keeps that much distance. But take your wife or your husband, and you don't need money that you invested. When you become preacher, people will support, people will give you so much that you cannot handle. I get so much that I cannot even handle. People will give you. And you are all intellectuals. CAM, CABA, and IIM, and whatnot. This is art of living. Art of living means managing our material life in such a way that we can maximize our spiritual life where there is a bliss. We can do. We don't need anything to become totally spiritual. Like Rup Sanatan, Sadguru Swamis, they left everything they had. They didn't take anything with them. They had billions of dollars at that time. They left everything behind. But if you want to take, just invest in index fund. He will tell you everything. Take it with you, and you will be ahead of the game. You will be ahead of the game, and a gang. You will be ahead of a gang also. So art of living means spiritual life. And spiritual life is simple living and high thinking. High thinking. This is where everything is at. This is art of living. Chanting Hare Krishna, 16 mala a day, in and day out. 16 mala of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Every single day. This is art of living. Following 4 regular principles. This is art of living. No illicit sex, gambling, meat eating and intoxication. You save tons of money if you don't do these 4 things. Don't you? No cup of coffee or Coca-Cola or booze or Budweiser or Chivas Regal or whatnot. Right there you cut cigarette, Winston or whatever. You cut everything. No chai. 10 rupees nowadays for chai. No meat, fish, egg. Meat means expensive business. And gehu, 10 rupees kilo. If you want 10 rupees kilo. Best gehu, 25. Maybe 30 nowadays. 30?
30.
Huh? 30 to 40, okay. That's the best rice. Talking about durum wheat flours and stuff, durum. But you go to red potia gahu or something, 10 rupees kilo. Go to the Sarkari shops, 10 rupees kilo. And that's good enough. That's better even. Sarkari gahu is better even. Sarkari khana. Simple living and high thinking. People think this is no good. No, it's very good. Basmati 150 rupees kilo will give you so much gas in your tummy. So much gas. Sela rice will, useless rice. And everybody eats Sela rice. Isn't it? Who eats Sela rice here? Sela rice means cooked rice. They pre-cooked. Whatever that is. Who eats those rice? In Delhi they call Sela rice. Sela rice means pre-cooked, pre-boiled, pre-steamed actually, the right term. They steam, I know how they make it. Many my disciples, they have these rice mills. So they steam the husk with the husk. When the rice is in the husk, they steam that and then they take out the rice, which is cooked already. And you recook that rice, becomes poison. Prabhupada says. Totally useless rice. We have to know this art of living. This is art of living. This is art of living. And on top, we want to offer it to Krishna. We want to offer it to Krishna. This is art of living. If you don't offer it to Krishna and you eat bhoga, then what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita? Stena Pandit. Stena eva saha means he's a chore. He's a chore, thief. And again, next sloka? No, next sloka he says, Yagna sista sinna santo munchati, mukta. Sarva kilbi sahi means pap. Kilbi sahi. Bhujante te agam papa. Ghor papa. Kha rahe. So if you offer it to Krishna, this is art of living. And if you eat bhoga, that means you are eating pap and you are chor and you are ghor papi. यज्ञ शिष्ट सिन्न संतो, यज्ञ से बचा हुआ जो खाते हैं प्रसाद, तो यज्ञशिष्ट सिन्न संत मुंचिते सर्व किलबिषय, वो सर्व पापों से मुक्त हो जाते हैं. सर्व किलबिषय, किलबिषय पाप, सर्व पाप. भुजन्ते ते अघम पापा, आत्म कारण, दोज हु कुक फॉर देयर बेली, जो अपने पेट के लिए पकाते हैं, वो इन्वेरिएबली ईटिंग सिन एंड दे आर गौर पापा, दे आर, वो महापापी है, महापापी. भगवान को भोग लगाए बिना जो भी खाता है वो कैसा पापी है? घोर पापी. So this is art of living, to offer prasadam. For regular principle is so much money. No eating outside, onion, garlic, and outside junky food. You save so much money. No illicit sex. You save so much money. No illicit sex means you will be really healthy. Both of you and wife will be very healthy. Urdhareta उनको बोलते हैं, urdhareta. You are raising your energy to the topmost level. Your brain becomes very fertile, बहुत बुद्धिमान, और and you become healthy. Urdhvareta. No illicit sex, no gambling, no stock exchange. Everybody loses in stock. There is nobody who hasn't got their paper in the hand. They think this is so much, but at the end it is just a paper. You just put it into the fire. No gambling. Save so much money. No illicit gambling, meat eating, intoxication. No Coca-Cola, no coffee, no intoxication. You save so much money. And all this money put into the index fund. This is art of living. And at the age of 50, it will become at least maybe 30, 40, 50, 100 times that fund. So much money you will get. This is art of living. So much money you save, follow pure regular principle, and so much time you save if you chant Hare Krishna 16 rounds. So much time you save. And quit your job if you have to work 12 hours a day and under lots of pressure and under lots of competition and wrath and anger and anguish, and quit that job and you will get another job which is 1.5 times more paying. Believe me, take my words. One of my disciples, you ask him, I will give you phone number. I told him, quit your job today. And he believed me. Guru Maharaj says, let me quit. He quit, and next day he got another job, 1.5 times more. And easy, only hours, 8 hours, 7.5 hours, Saturday, Sunday off. And that 12 hours a day. I said, no, you don't need this. Quit it. And he did. Guru Mukha Padma. Art of living. And he got Arjun Sakha, his name. You know him? Arjun Sakha, you don't. So, art of living. You have to practice Krishna consciousness very staunchly. Very staunch. Bhakti pareshanubhava. विरक्ति अन्यत्रश्च. विरक्त करेगी भक्ति. अगर विरक्त करेगी तो किसके लिए चाहिए? क्या चाहिए? कितना चाहिए? Dogs on the street, they don't even eat your bread and butter. So many rotis पड़ी रहती हैं, कुत्ते खाते भी नहीं हैं. तो हमें नहीं मिलेगा कोई रोटी, हमें कोई कपड़ा नहीं मिलेगा. कपड़े भी आजकल इतने ओवरफ्लो कपड़े, कितने कपड़े चाहिए? मकान, India has very good weather, very nice weather. You can have small little place and practice Krishna consciousness under the tree. And you take 1 acre land in the woods, in countryside, have 1 cow, and peaceful. Of course, I am also not intelligent because I get into preaching and running and wrath and morning and evening. run, run, run. I also don't know art of living. I should slow down, go to Vrindavan. I have beautiful house, beautiful everything. Relax and just concentrate on Krishna and elevate my consciousness. But Prabhupada will not be happy, my Guru. My Gurudev will not be happy. That's why I am doing this hard work. So be it. Let me die in the field, like Prabhupada did. I'm following his footsteps. He ordered me personally. He told me personally, you become preacher. He told me, you are a spirit soul? Yes. How much you are doing for your spirit soul and your body? I said, nothing. I just do everything for my body. So why don't you do something for your body? I mean for your soul, for yourself, the soul. And next day I quit the job. It clicked in my head. I don't do anything for myself. I'm doing everything for others. Doesn't make sense. So I just kicked my job. Nice engineering position, professional engineer. Kick it. What am I doing? Wrong direction, just U-turn. This is the art of living. Art of living. Spiritual life. Okay, I can go on probably whole night. But you don't have time. Many people have to go Sunday to the work, I'm sure, overtime. And I'm sure you will find people here. You will find deadlines. Especially CS, they just had their deadlines. March end. March, this is April. April. Okay, so they just passed. They are their deadlines. They are relaxing now. So any question at all about simple living? Art of living, sorry. Art of living.
Mahraj, thank you for the wonderful class. Only one question I have is, when you are living in this material world, material problems will come. So, how to take shelter and be maintain the faith while we are living the material world?
Don't live in material world. Why? Who told you to live in material world? Live in spiritual world. We are living in spiritual world. And you are also, but you don't know. I know. I'm living in spiritual world while being here. Just change your consciousness, that's all. Just do whatever you have to do materially, thinking that it is spiritually. I'm doing it for Krishna. And change your consciousness. That's it. Change. If you have penny, the consciousness, I have $1 million. So put that faith. I have a penny, but that is $1 million. And I'm a millionaire. Change. Immediately you become millionaire. Immediately. It's just a thinking. Changing consciousness. And it works. It works. So much peace, so much bliss, so much satisfaction, so much no agony, no krodha, no very change. You have to change everything. Looks material. This looks material. But no, it is spiritual. This is spiritual. So that's it. You seeing material and I see spiritual. Or vice versa. I see material, you seeing spiritual. Hare Krishna mantra. Change. Consciousness. Then this very world becomes spiritual for you. It looks material, but changing consciousness. We have to change consciousness. That's all. Art of living. Change our views, change our consciousness, spiritual consciousness. This is the real art of living. You gain millions of dollars by listening to me. Didn't you? Didn't you? Yes. Who did? Hello, Sabas. Everybody became millionaire. So you should retire tomorrow. You will. You have. Believe me. You have saved millions of dollars by listening to me today. And you will remember me When you, it will click to you. Yes, Prabhuji told me this. Huh? Ekavan. Ekavan. It will click you. It will click. You save so much wrath by listening to this lecture. Just change your consciousness, that's all. From Bhautik to Adhyatmik. See everything Adhyatmik. See Krishna everywhere. Yumam pasyati sarvatra. Sabas. Tasyaham. Very good. Yumam pasyati sarvatra. See everything in everything see Krishna. This is Krishna. This is Krishna. And we can train our consciousness, Chetana, mind, eyes, to see like that. Vidya vinay sampanne, brahmane gavihastine, sunichai vispake cha pandita sandarse. Spiritual wisdom. Sthavar jangam na dekhe tar murti, sarvatra spurayate nija ishta spurti. Nija ishta spurti. Thavar sangam, he doesn't see this is a tree, this is body, this is gada, this is kutta, this is that. No. He sees Krishna. Doesn't see gada, doesn't see kutta. He sees Krishna. Ishta. Ishta Dev, Krishna. Change the vision. Change the vision. This is art of living. This is the real art of living. We have to change vision. Any other question?
Maharaj.
Yes.
So we hear this inspirational story that how even though you had such a opulent professional career in the USA and living such a nice corporate life there, most of the people can admire or aspire to do that. But somehow just with the mercy of Guru, Krishna and Prabhupada, you came in touch with him and you had developed so much of faith and that you left everything. But now actually in our case, we don't have that faith, we don't have that laulyam. So how to develop that laulyam? How to develop that faith in the Lord? How to develop, to be eager in coming into the association of the devotees?
Well, Rupa Goswami gives instruction in Nectar of Instruction. Those 11 slokas are very inspirational. He said, Utsaha Nischayat, strong determination. I had a strong determination. I don't want this material life. I am finished with it. I am done with it. I don't want it. And anything Prabhupada said, I threw into the garbage. He said, don't do this, I threw in the garbage. He said, do this, and I did it immediately. Anukune sankalpa pratikulena varjanam. Immediately. Nischay, strong determination. With the strong determination, you can move Himalayan mountain. You can move. You have to have strong determination. Utsahan, Nischaya, Dhairya, and Dhiraj. Patience. So strong determination. Wow. Bhishma Patigya. Bhishma Patigya. I want to do this. Nobody is going to buzz me. Nobody is going to tell me anything. I want to do this. And I will do this. Hell with everything else. This is what my Guru Maharaj says, and I want to do it. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya. Chittete Kariyakya. Arana. Guru never, and in ISKCON, Guru will never cheat you. If he cheats you, right away he's out. GBC and so many checks and balance in ISKCON. Over Gurus, over GBCs, over presidents, over everybody. Check and balance. So when they say something, do it immediately without thinking. Then you can do it. Especially your Guru. Because he is your well-wisher. It doesn't have to tell you personally. In his lecture, he said, we hear in lecture also, and we did that immediately. And in person also, little bit. Not so much in person. more in lecture. He said this and we did it in lecture. Tape rather. That time it was cassettes, tape. Now it is MP3 and MP4 and whatnot. So Nischay, Dheeraj, strong determination and faith, and just do it. And put your intelligence, mind, body, relations with everybody into garbage when it comes to Guru Mukha Padma Vakya. Just put that into garbage. Think that it doesn't exist. And whatever Guru says, just do it. Just do it. And just do it. Get off the part and just do it. Sorry, it's a slang, get off the part is a slang. But just do it. Then you can do it. If you don't have that strong faith and determination in Guru Mukha Padma, that much we are lacking. Any other question?
For the fallen souls like us in the material world.
Who said that you are fallen? Who said? Nobody says here. The devotee is most exalted, and on top you are the leader here. Who says you are the fallen soul? So I correct you there. Start above it, not below. Start above it. Maybe your question already mitigated by now. You are not a fallen soul.
This question is not, you cannot form that question without saying.
That's why I said it is mitigated. It's already mitigated. I answer your question.
Maharaj, for all practical purposes, in the material world, physically things are visible, so automatically you develop so-called
Faith.
myself faith. But in the spiritual world, it's not visible. So every time you kind of digress. So how you develop that on faith?
Because the physical, spiritual thing is paroksha. Paroksha. And this is pratyaksha. Seeing is believing. So that you believe. But paroksha, spiritual is paroksha. And you know that spiritual is real truth. Even though it is paroksha. It is truth. So we will never see it with our material eyes. That's why that is Pramanjana Churita Bhakti. You have to have spiritual eyes. So paroksha we cannot see. That's why we don't want to kind of have a faith in it and do it in. But spiritual master, that's why spiritual master is no Rutvikism, no Bangalore. Bangalore, we are Bangalore. No Bangalore. No Rutvik. We have to have a living spiritual master who is totally Krishna conscious and who will never cheat us. He is our well-wisher, he is our well-wishing friend, and he is approved by all sadhus, and he is tested over years, and whatever he speaks for me, immediately I have to do, no matter what. Because spiritual is paroksha, and that's why we don't tend to have faith in it. But spiritual master is pratyaksha. Pratyaksha Krishna. Pragat Krishna. Pragat Hari. Spiritual master is called Pragat Hari. Krishna in a Pragat. Pragat means manifested form of Krishna. That is Sakshad Haritvena Samasta Sastra. Achari Mam Vignaniyam Nav Manyat Karachit Namarti Buddhiya Suyat. पंडित है, मानना पड़ेगा. आप सब प्रभुपाद की श्लोका बुक 3 साल में कंठस्थ कर दो. कौन करेगा? बुद्धिमान हो सब. 3 साल में प्रभुपाद श्लोका बुक. यू विल बिकम बेस्ट प्रीचर. चलो 5 साल में कौन करेगा? 5 साल में. 10 साल में कौन करेगा? 10 साल. You will be totally Pandit. You will be beautiful Pandit. You agree with me? You agree with me? Good. He is with me. Sarvadevamaya Guru. Sakshadharitven. Sakshadhari. Guru is none other than manifested form of Krishna in front of us. So it is not Paroksha. It is Pratyaksha. But most of the spiritual stuff is Paroksha, beyond our material senses. Achinta khalu ye bhava. Achinta. That's why it is Achinta. Bhav. Achinta khalu ye bhava. Very good. And then? But at least you got one line more than me. I give you 10 points. Achinta khalu ye bhava na tarkena yojayat. With vitarka, intelligence, you cannot perceive spiritual stuff, spiritual Krishna, spiritual anything. Because it's material. Senses. Or it is beyond senses. Paroksha. So that's why your question was?
In material world, you develop faith because you can see physically.
So you can see through the eyes of your Guru. Guru is transparent via media. It becomes crystal clear. Guru makes it crystal clear. Who is not going to cheat you? Who is your well-wisher? So through his eyes we can see. Any other question? Yes?
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Could you, in simpler terms, help us or give us the sutra of chanting the holy name, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, very offenselessly and submissively? How to have that mood? Any hand tips which could help us?
Lord Chaitanya already gave that tips, but we don't want to take that tips. That's why we are questioning again and again. He said, Trunadapi sunichena. Sadahari. So you have to become more insignificant than a straw in the street. घास के तिनके से भी तुच्छ अपने आप को समझना, लेकिन मैं बड़ा साहब, मैं बड़ा पेंट हाउस वाला, मैं बड़ा कार वाला, मैं बड़ी बीबी वाला, जिनकी बीबी बड़ी उनका बड़ा नाम है. सब बीबी बड़ी है, उनसे सब बीबी उनसे बड़ी होती है ना. आपसे सब हर हस्बैंड से बीवी क्या होती है? बड़ी. हाँ, बड़ी. उनका बड़ा नाम और बीवी बड़ी. So what was that?
How to chant.
Chant. Trunadapi sunichena. You have to think lower than straw in the street. No bada sahab. I'm more disgusted. I'm more lower than a worm in a stool. Puri shera kita hayam hui se lagist. I'm more lower than a worm in a stool. Stool, when you evacuate, does it have any value? Can you buy a piece of cake with it? Can you buy a piece of Coca-Cola or piece of... can you buy tea or coffee? Disgusted. Nobody wants to see nearby. Nobody wants to go nearby. Stool. Stinky. Very stinky. So, worm in that stool is even more disgusted. More lower. And I am more lower than that worm in a stool. Who thinks like this here? Anybody thinks? How can you chant nice rounds? Anybody thinks like that? No? बड़ा सांप, बड़ी मेम, है ना, बड़ी बेबी. Who thinks like that? पूरी शेरोकिट होए मुझे से लगेस्ट और जगाई मदाई होए मुझे से पापिस्ट. मैं जगाई मदाई से भी बड़ा पापी हूँ. Who thinks like that? I am not papi. Why did you tell me papi? I am not papi. But we are papi. We don't think like this. How can you chant nice rounds? And most tolerant than a tree. You cut the branches of the tree, fruits, flowers, leaves, everything. Still that tree will give you shade, fruits, flowers, everything. If somebody cut your hand and you say, thank you Prabhuji, you have given me so much. Can you say that? No? Then how can you chant good rounds? Haridas Thakur was beaten up, practically killed in 22. Was he not? And then what did he do?
He was praying for them to forgive.
Exactly.
Yes, because they are.
So who is tolerant like that? Nobody. How can you chant good rounds? How can you chant? Jesus Christ was hanged by his followers. And what did he say?
Forgive them, for they do not know what they do.
Exactly. Sabas, Pandit. Same words. They didn't know. No, they don't know. Please forgive. Who will speak such words? He can chant nice rounds. Then you can chant nice rounds. And then always giving respect to others. Amanina. Even Chiti and Chidiya, you give them respect. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm in your way. Or I'm sorry, I did this to you, I'm sorry. Who is here habituated to say sorry? Oh, I am right, I didn't do anything. Nobody wants to say sorry. Nobody wants to say sorry. And sorry is just a very common. We have to go lower, way lower than saying sorry. We don't even say sorry. Who says sorry? Anybody knows? Anybody says sorry when something comes up? No. हमारी भाषा में सॉरी जैसा शब्द ही नहीं है. क्या कहेंगे? मैं सत्य हूँ. मैं. Amanina. मैं means Manina, not Amanina. So who can chant if it is मैं, I am right, I am big, a big gun, I am big will, I am big, I am the person. How can you chant good rounds? How can you? And man dena, even giving respect to a Chiti and Chidiya. Insignificant dog and hog, we should give respect. My dear sir, I'm sorry, I'm in your way. Please, I'm sorry. Who can give sorry to dogs and hogs? I'm more lower than. Mandena, not just human beings. Mandena. Under such a humble state of mind, if your mind is at that level, that humbler level, then Lord Chaitanya says, you can have a quality rounds. You can have quality rounds. Then you become serious and sincere. Then you can give more priority, early morning priority to chanting. Then you can chant without offense. Tabito gaibo harinama sukhe aparada habehata. You have to have a proper frame of mind in order to chant pure rounds. Pure rounds means devoid of offenses. Pure rounds means anya abhilasa sunya and gyan karmad anavrutam. Then Anukula and Krishna Anusilan. This is the proper way of chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Anya Abhilasha Sunya. No agitated mind, I want. Anya Abhilasha Sunya. And Gyan Karmad Phek do. Anavrutam. Then Anukula and Krishna Anusilan. Under such a state of mind, if we can chant, giving utmost priority. So we have to have a strong determination. Strong determination. Then we can chant. Serious and sincere. We have to become serious, dead serious about chanting. Serious and sincere. And then sincerity. I have to do 4 o'clock morning, get up, I have to do this chanting before I start anything. I must finish my rounds. Then whatever energy is left, I'll give it to my boss. But right now, all energy to my boss, and at the night, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. You have given all your energy to your boss, not Krishna. How can you chant Guru? When you come back from work, 8 hours, 12 hours, you're dead tired. And on top you eat like this. Whole day you have just lunch. And when you eat like this, all energy goes into that digestion. And then on top your kids or your wife or your husband nagging on you and Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, yeah, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, yeah, we'll do. There is no energy left. And on top nagging. And you are chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh, I have 12 rounds left. At 12 o'clock, 12 rounds left. Midnight, 12 o'clock. Formula is given by Lord Chaitanya. Tirunada Pisuni, Taroresa, Amanina, Mandena. Kirtaniya Sadhari. Any other question? Being religious and being spiritual, vast difference. Being religious is almost like material thing. Almost. Religious means my dharma. Dharma means I am a Stri, I have to have certain dharma. Religious. I am a king, I have certain dharma. I am a husband, I have certain dharma. Dharma, duty to perform. Or if you call religion, then also, if it is not connected with Krishna or God, then that dharma is also not Bhagavata dharma, and that dharma is mundane, material. It has to be Bhagavat dharma. Bhagavata dharma means Krishna. And Krishna conscious activity is a Bhagavat dharma. Dharman Bhagavatam iha. Durlabham manusam janma. Religious means duty. Religious. And you can change your religion from Christian to Hindu to Muslim. And change your dadi to no dadi, and dadi to Sikha, and Sikha to Tilak, and Tilak also this to that. You can change your religion. You can change your religion. You can change your dharma, but you cannot change spiritual. I am a spirit, Krishna is spirit, supreme spirit, and my eternal duty is to serve him. This you cannot change. Liquidity is the dharma of water. Similarly, dharma of soul, duty of soul, or religion of soul, or spirituality of soul is to serve Krishna. That is spiritual. And when that dharma applies to Krishna, then Bhagavad dharma is spiritual. Okay, thank you very much. Granth Srimad Bhagavatam ki